Alright guys, today I'm doing stuff with Dylan. We got a 2020 Chrysler Pacifica. We're going to take the transmission out, we're going to put a new one back in, I'm going to show you how to fill it, all that stuff. Let's get straight to it. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. Watch till the end, I'll tell you why. I'm not going to waste your time right now when you want to see how to get this Pacifica out. So let's get straight to it. Here I'm working on this 2020 Chrysler Pacifica. I'm ready to start working on my bell bolts. I removed the battery box, the air box, the air filter and stuff. I removed that piece. I left it bolted and was able to take the bolts out of the bracket. I removed the auxiliary battery. That gives me a lot more room here in the front. I don't know if I needed to, but there's two bolts here I had to get out. They were 10s. And now I'm going to try to work on my bell housing bolts. I pulled this harness onto that side of that black bracket, then lifted the hose assembly up by unbolting it there and down below. So all I gotta do is the bell bolts. You can see I unplugged the PCM there. I'm gonna undo these mount bolts at some point once I have the motor supported from below and the rack taken out and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and start on these top bell housing bolts. They're 15 millimeter, they look like. I just got done removing 5 bell housing bolts from the top here. This one here is longer, it's a 15. It goes where that bracket is down there. It goes through that bracket, it's probably a starter bolt. There's my bell bolts. I got most of them with this short wobble 15, but the back two I got with a regular gear wrench, 15 millimeter, and I used a short gear wrench to turn them out with my fingers. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them below. I try to answer all questions. Getting ready to remove this subframe. I took 3 15s out from this side. There's one there, that one right there, and then there's one in the back. I took all 3 of those 15s out on either side. There's a little 10 that comes through here. Took it out, took this shield down. There's a 21 that goes down through here from the top. It's where I got that one. Exhaust brackets here have 13s. I used an air ratchet. Got my ball joints pried out. So, about time to drop the subframe. Bottle has a 10, front right of the cross member. A lot of weight in the back. To the left. What? You? They call me a motherfucker for?
Get left.
Get over here, you fuckface.
Oh, see, why you call me a fucker?
Because you called me a motherfucker first. All I did was ask for some help. Just ask for a lift. I didn't even know you were over there. I thought Dave would come yelling and running. I'm fitting to drain it with this 8 millimeter Allen socket. Hit the bucket. And I took the cover off for the converter and I popped this axle out, but I wanted to drain it first. I got my first converter bolt out. It's a 14. I'm going through the converter access panel right up in here, and I'm turning the crank from there with a crescent wrench. This to turn the crank, and I'm using this to remove the torque converter bolts right through this hole here. These converter bolts are in pairs. Try to line both of them up, zip them out, and move on to the next set. Should be 6. All right, I removed that mount like that. I removed both axles, that axle, and that axle. Moved all the bell housing bolts and all the torque converter bolts. I removed that ground, and now it's ready to come out. Got it out, guys. All right, I wasn't able to get this mount off because that one bolt was underneath the top part, but it came out anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Any comments, put them down below. I try to answer all questions. Got my front dowel in. My back dowel. She's made it. Alright guys, time to turn on the fan and sling some bolts. I showed you how to get it out. Just rewind it. Watch it in reverse. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright guys, I just wanted you to see the 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3, and then that one. That's in order to get the rack to come off the subframe. And I got that rack hung by these straps. Alright, almost all torque converters have a centering hole in the flywheel where the bolts help center them. This one's no exception. That's a square cut hole, and install that torque converter bolt first. Hope you can tell it's square cut. See how the sides are flat? That'll help center the bolt holes. I'm ready to install my subframe. I got my axles in, all my bell bolts are in, torque converters in. Lines are on, it's been flushed. Put my ground on. And bottom starter bolts in and tight. All right, time for that subframe. This is the piece I removed to get to the bell bolts. And these are the 210s, why I removed the battery box. There's a stud that holds the shifter bracket down. Then you put this piece on. It's not too terrible. I'll give you an idea what it looks like. I'm using the TCM off the old unit because else it wouldn't work. So, thanks for watching, guys. Going back together here, guys. The main hot wire goes there, there, and there. This wire here goes there and there. The auxiliary wire there goes there. I check them right there when it's running. I made this little dipstick. I don't know if you can tell, but I put little marks at 5, 10, 20, 15, 20, and 25 millimeters. I think it needs to be between 20 and 25 or 10 and 15. Look up the spec. It's a little piece of 1/4-inch brake line. I hope this is helpful, guys. Good luck. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys want to know why I haven't posted in a while, that's because I switched jobs. The old manager left and bought his own shop, and here I am. Some videos I'll splice in of me moving my stuff from one shop to the other. Show you what it takes to move a whole entire setup. I had to unload everything when I got here by myself. All I did was spill my black cart. That's not too bad. Here's a picture of that. But yeah, I got my vending machine unloaded, my main box unloaded without any damage. I did pretty good, so. I'm gonna stick a couple videos up over there. You check them out, I'd appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, it's the best way to support my channel. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Let's keep it moving. On to the next one.